My boss tried to fire me for being late, then opened my personnel file. I stumbled into work exactly 7 minutes late yesterday, coffee staining my blouse after a car cut me off in the parking lot. Before I could even set my bag down, Miranda, her department head of exactly 3 weeks, was hovering at my desk with that clipboard she carries everywhere. "That's the third time you've been late this month," she announced loud enough for the entire floor to hear. "I need you in my office now." I glanced at Jen, my cubicle neighbor, who winced sympathetically. Everyone knew Miranda had been gunning for me since she transferred from the Denver office. In her meticulously organized office, Miranda didn't offer me a chair. "I've lamented your tardiness, your excessive bathroom breaks, and your inappropriate attire." She flipped through her clipboard. "Since I've implemented proper oversight, your performance metrics are clearly substandard." "My mixus," I repeated, genuinely confused. I'd led our customer retention team for 4 years with the highest satisfaction ratings in the company. "I've scheduled a termination meeting with HR at 10 a.m., Miranda continued, barely looking up. "You can wait at your desk until then." For 2 excruciating hours, I sat numbly at my computer while Koffler avoided eye contact. My hand shook as I scrolled through my performance reviews, all exemplary. What pecs was she even talking about? At exactly 10 a.m., Miranda marched me to the HR conference room where Thomas, our HR director, waited with a folder. "I've compiled a list of performance issues," Miranda began, sliding the league across the table. "As you can see, in just 3 weeks under proper management, I've dived into the 17 infractions." Thomas glanced at the paper, then at me. "And you've discussed these concerns with Sarah previously. She's been verbally warned," Miranda stated. "I believe in documentation." Thomas nodded thoughtfully, then opened his folder. Before we proceed, I pulled Sarah's personnel file. He extracted a stack of papers. "In her 4 years here, Sarah has received employee of the quarter 3 times, implemented our current customer retention program that increased renewal rates by 37%. And he paused, looking directly at Miranda. "Has approved FMRI documentation for chronic migraines that occasionally delay her arrival by up to 15 minutes. The room went silent as Thomas continued. Here is also a note here from your predecessor praising Sarah's may of new employees, including," he flipped the page, "you, Miranda, during your initial training when you transferred from PT service last year." Miranda's face reddened. "That was before I understood proper management protocols." "Speaking of protocols," Thomas replied, removing his glasses, "Here is a company policy requiring performance improvement plans before termination proceedings." "Did I miss that documentation? I've only been department head for 3 weeks, Miranda stammered. "I am establishing new standards." "You are establishing something," Thomas interrupted, closing the folder. "But it's not what you think." He turned to me. "Sarah, would you mind giving us the room? You can return to your desk. Your job is not in jeopardy." As I left, I heard Thomas say quietly, "Now, Miranda, let's discuss the difference between management and retaliation, and why one gets you promoted, while the other gets you escorted from the building." I later learned Miranda had applied for my position before being assigned as my supervisor information, conveniently lapped off her transfer. This morning, Thomas introduced our new interim department head. While Miranda pursues opportunities elsewhere, my vacation report was waiting on my desk with a post. It note, "Take your time with those migraines. Your numbers speak for themselves. Sometimes your work history tells a story much louder than someone with a clipboard ever could."